Okay, here we are, day 2 of filming in Phnom Penh. How we doing?
Good.
How's Mr. Kazakhstan, okay? Now, what are you from Astana? Are you from the capital?
No.
Where?
Almaty.
Where?
Almaty.
Okay, you're pronouncing it like I'm from Kazakhstan and I would understand you. How do you spell it?
It's A-L-M-A-T-Y.
Almerta, or?
It was the capital before.
It was the capital before, so I'm gonna have to look that up, okay? See how do you spell it? A-L-M-A-T-Y? Almaty? Yeah, is that how you say it, or?
Yeah.
Almaty, yeah, okay. So we have somebody from Kazakhstan, Almaty, which used to be the capital. Now it's Astana, A-S-T-A-N-A, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And then you speak, what do you speak? Are you a Kazakh?
Yeah.
You speak Russian. Okay. Now do you say Kaza? How do you say Kazakh? Is that how you say it? Now, what's the language called?
Language?
Yeah, what's the language of Kazakhstan? What's the main language? The Kazan people, what do they speak?
They speak Kazakh.
They speak what? Kazakh? That's the language. Excellent. Okay, good. So what I want to do with these numbers is I want to express them in index form. What does index form mean? What does index form mean? It says express each of the following as a product of prime factors in index form. Okay? For instance, 8. Express 8 as index form. It would be what? What are the prime numbers? What are the factors? These guys are shocked. I mean, they're just completely stunned. Okay? Okay. All right, 2 times 4, right? 2 times 4. And then how do you break 4 down? You divide it by 2. Is that okay? Okay, 2 times 2. So it's going to be 2 times 2 times 2. Is that okay? And then how would you express that as index form? You guys have done the problems, and I think I'm going to have to start collecting homework. You guys don't seem to be doing much work here. Are you doing work? How would you express that? Yes, 2 cubed, 2 times 2 times 2. That's expressing 8 as a set of prime numbers in index form. But you knew that, right? You're kind of holding back a little bit. Are you holding back? Yes? You don't really want to, you want me to work for this a little bit? All right, here's the eraser. Okay, good. Now, so how does the book, what notation does the book use for this? So for instance, let's do 216, okay? We're gonna do 216, all right? I don't wanna use red, okay? I wanna do 216. I'm gonna write these in blue. 216. So what notation does the book use? What notation does the book use? Doesn't it say 216? And am I going to use 2 or 3 or 4? Yeah, first of all, I've got to use a prime number, right? Okay, so I'm going to say 2. So how many times does 2 go into 216? 100. Very good. 108. 108. Excellent. Yes? Yes? And then what else would you use? It's an even number, so you're going to use 2. Again, half of 108 is 54. Okay? Yes? Do 2 again. Excellent. And what do you got? What is it? 27. Is that what you said? 27. Okay, 27. Now, why did you say 3?
Because 3 times 9 is...
Yes, I understand that, but what's the divisibility rule?
2 plus 7
2 plus 7 is 9. 9 is divisible by 3, right? Okay, so it's going to be 3, 9, 3, 3, 1, and what? What do you put at the end? Am I going to put am I going to put a 3 there? And you're going to end with 1, okay? So now, express this as in index form. Express this in index form. What do you got? Just list the primes, right? Don't you list the primes first? So go 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Now what? 2. Well, how would you say that? 2 cubed. Excellent. 2 to the 3. 2 cubed. And then, and if you don't put a symbol, what does that mean? If you don't put a symbol in, I could say times, right? Or I could say dots, right? But if you don't put a symbol in at all, what does that mean? No, it means multiplication, right? If there's no symbol there, right? Right? If there's no symbol at all, it means multiplication, correct? Okay, so it would be 3 cubed. If you're going to use multiplication, you could say 2 times 3, correct? You could say 2.3, right? Or you could say 2, 3. It's a little weird because you'd think it was 23. You could say 2 parentheses 3. Yeah? Yes? Yes? But if you said 2, 3, 3 cubed, that's obviously not 20, that's not 23, that's weird, right? So that would be, you could say, you could not use a dot there because there's nothing there, correct? Yes? And you could actually not use a symbol, couldn't you? And it would be okay? Yes? Yes? Okay, good. So this is the index form. Okay, good. Now let's do another one. Let's do 250. Okay, let's do 250. Okay, remember, you want to start with primes. So what do I do? Tell me. 250. Divide by what? What did you say? Who said that? Divide by 5. So how would I do this? The little weird thing? Yeah. Okay. That weird. We'll just call it that weird thing. That's good. 250. And I'd 5. Good. Excellent. And what would it be? 50. Right? Wouldn't 250 divided by 5 be 50? Mental math. Mental math is so important. So important. Right? Okay. So it would be 25, right? 25? Oh, 50. Okay, good. Let's see if you guys are awake here. So 50. Now what?
10.
Is 10 a prime number? I can do 2, right? Well, you decided to do 5. Isn't 5 a prime number? So we can do 5, right? Does 5 work?
Yes.
Sure. So we're going to do 5. And what have we got left over? 10.
2. 5 again.
You want to do 5 again? All right, we can do 5 again. 5 again. 2.
Then do 2.
Then do 2.
Yeah. Then 1.
And you're done. When you get to 1, you're done, okay? So what would the index be?
5.
Usually, they like to go in like increasing order. So you like to start with the 2, right? And then what?
Then 5. Cube.
Right? Or you could just say 2, 5 cubed. But, the idea is to be clear, Everything is about clarity with math. Yeah. My wife was a My ex-wife is a math teacher. She's very specific when she does math, when she teaches. It's got to be specific. You know, there's a specific way of communicating. Yes, it's got to be very specific. Okay. So, what's next? 800.
800.
Okay, 800. So what are we doing with 800? What are we doing with 800? What are we doing? That weird thing? All right, the weird thing? Okay, excellent. I like that. All right, we're doing the weird thing. Okay, so what do we do with the weird thing?
Divide 5.
I mean, you know, you want to make it easy on yourself. I mean, right? I mean, isn't 2 easy?
Yeah.
Isn't 2? I mean, you can do 5, right? You can do 8, as long as you start, as long as you're starting with the prime, right? I think it's easy. 400,
Then divide by 2.
2,
200.
200,
100.
100, 2,
50. Divide by 5.
2,
5.
5. Good.
5 equal. 5 again equal 1. The end.
Right? Are you okay with that?
1,
Okay.
250.
Yes? Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So, right?
250.
What do we got? What do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2
255.
to the 5th
Yeah.
times
5.
5 squared. Good? Are we all right with that? Are we getting, how are we doing, all right? Yeah? Okay, good. Let's do this one. This one looks a little hairy. What was this one? Let's put the answers here. What was this one? Do you remember? Did you write it down?
It's 3.
2 cubed, right?
2 cubed,
3 cubed.
3 cubed, right? What was this one?
5 cubes.
5 cubed and
2. Yeah, 5 cubes.
5 times 5.
Times 5 and 2.
5 times 5 is 25, times 5 would be 125. So we need a 2 as well, right? So it's 2,
5.
5 cubed, right? And what would this one be? Do you remember?
5
Well, this is going to,
5 squared.
5 squared, is that what you're saying? Is that right?
Yes.
So you're saying that, what's 2 to the 5th? What is that? 2 times 2 is 4,
8.
16, 32. So you're saying 32 times 25 is going to be 800?
Yes.
Is that right? So let's see, 25, 32, mental math, okay?
10.
And 250. 250. So 25.
50, a little mental math there. And then 3 times 25 is what?
75.
75, you have shifted.
Oh, yes, correct. Yeah.
So isn't that right?
Yes.
Good. Mental math, what's the only thing that happens if you get it wrong in mental math? Nothing. It's okay. We'll still like it, okay? Always do mental math. The worst thing that's going to happen is you're looking at your watch. Is the president of Cambodia coming? Or, I mean, is there something going on that I'm not aware of? Or everything all right? You're looking at your watch like you're expecting something. Free lunch or free breakfast or as the hobbits would say, a free second breakfast, right? All right, let's do 1,000. All right, we'll do 1,000. Right? So what do we got? Let's try to do it. Let's try to do this more quickly. 2,
Oh,
2,
2,
2.
5, 5,
No, yeah, 5. 5 could be
5, and then
5.
15, so then 5,
and
5,
then
What's 1,000? What's 100? Is 100 something special, or what's 100? Is 100 a square?
yeah,
Is it? Is it a square of two numbers? 100. I'm trying to get you to think mentally. Is 100 a square? Is 100 the square of two numbers?
yes.
What? 15 times 15?
50.
50 times 50? No. 50 times 10, yes. 10 what?
10 times 10.
10 times 10, right? All right, so what's 100 times 10?
10,000,
1,000.
What's 100 times 10?
1,000.
1,000, right? Isn't that what we have here?
Yeah.
Yes? So isn't 1,000 10 times 10 times 10? Right?
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so put it together for me. Put it together for me.
5 times 5.
5, all right.
5 times 5 times 5.
No, don't go crazy now with the 5, okay?
2 times 5.
2 times 5. 2 times 5. 2 times 5. So how many 2s is that?
It is 6. 3.
3 2s. And how many 5s is that? 3 5s, right? So what, put it together. Put it together. It would be what?
1,000.
Yes, thank you, but put it in index form.
2 cubes,
2 cubed,
5 cubes.
5 cubed, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that easy?
Yes.
Mental math, right? Don't be afraid of using mental math. Okay? You know when they say, have you ever heard students say, well, what do I need this for? Like, who cares about math, right? Haven't you heard that question asked? Well, let me tell you something. Mental math is where it's at. Mental math. The better you are at mental math, the better you're going to be able to learn things. Mental math is evidence of a good brain. The better you can do mental math, turn your brain into a calculator. And you know how you get good at mental math? Practice. Practice. You know what you have to make to be good at mental math? You know what you have to make? A lot of mistakes. The more mistakes you make, the better you'll get. You gotta make a lot of mistakes to get good at mental math. Okay, 1,250. Let's do it. So 1,250.
5.
5? 5? Is that what you're saying? All right, 5, good. All right. How many times does 5 go in there?
Actually, 250.
250? 250.
250, good.
5 times 2 times 5.
Now what? 5 again. What do you got? What's left over?
50.
50? 50, good.
Another 5.
Another 5. And what do you got?
10. Another 5. 5. Then a 5.
What's left over?
10.
10, good. Another 5. 2, right? And then what do you put in here? 2, right? So you get, what is it?
5, 4. 2 times 2. Two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all right with that?
Yes.
Okay? All right, good, excellent. All right, let's do one more. Two more. You ready? What would this be? 360.
Five.
So you can see this, This is 1250. Okay? So 360. What would you use? What would you use?
Five.
What is it?
3. Yes, an even number.
Yeah, five.
5.
Yeah, you can use.
Okay. All right, 5. Hey, they want to use 5. That's cool. That's all right.
80.
You sure?
5 times what? What's left over?
Oh, yeah.
Not 80.
Let's divide by 2.
60.
180 divided by
35. No, not 80.
72.
72?
Oh, yeah, 72.
72? Is that right?
Okay, I did
Well, let's see if that's right. What's 2 times 5?
10.
10. 7 times 5
35.
plus 1.
36.
So are we cool?
Yeah.
Now what?
It's what?
Two.
So you want to go 2? He was first, so he said 3. You want to go 3? Can you do 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, because why? 7 and 2 is 9. 9 divided by 3. All right, so what's left over?
It's 23.
23?
No.
Wait, what?
No.
No, no.
One side way.
23.
24.
Mental math, mental math. You just said it.
23.
No, you were thinking, that's not what you said to yourself. I saw your lips.
56. No.
Look, what's 3 times 23? What's 3 times 23?
24.
What? Yeah, no. What's 3 times 23?
3 times 23.
69, right? So what is 72 minus 69? You have to think about it.
3.
3. So it's one more 3. So it's not 23, it's
26. Wait,
24.
24. Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right, good. All right, yes? Okay, so now what? Can you do 3 again?
Yes.
2.
Yes.
People keep barking at me, too. Now what do you got?
7.
7?
8.
7?
8.
Is that right?
16.
You guys are off by 1, 3 each time.
8.
3 times 7 is 21, so you need another one. So you need 8 of them. Right? Now what?
4.
Now 4 is not a prime number.
2.
2. What do you got?
4.
4,
And 2 again. 4.
and then 2 again.
And 2.
So let's write it over here. We'll make it smaller. 5, 360, 72, 24, and then 8, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 1. So what is it? What do they got? What do you have?
2 cube. 2 cube.
2 cubed.
2 cubed,
3 squared.
3 squared,
And a 5.
and a 5. Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Are we all right with that?
Yes.
Can you remember that for at least 8 seconds?
Yes. Oh,
All right, good.
Can you divide by 6?
So do you remember what it was? 2 cubed.
3
You don't remember. You're a mess. What are you, like a bunch of old people? Well, what's wrong with you? What do you guys have all, like,
3 squared.
dementia? Early onset dementia? 2 squared,
3 squared.
3
And
squared,
a 5.
5.
Yeah.
Painful. I feel like I'm in like a senior citizen's home, you know? We're getting ready to play bingo or something. Okay. So now 60.
It's a 5.
60. 5? You like 5, huh? You want 5? All right. The big guy wants 5. All right, Mr. Kazakhstan's 5. That's good. I like that. I like that. Okay, now what? Now what? 12.
2,
2.
6,
6.
6, 3.
You want 3?
Yeah.
You can do 3.
3,
2.
2.
2. 1. Right? So it's going to be 2 cubed. 2 cubed. 2 squared. 3. 5.
I remember this.
You guys are good? You guys are good, okay? Now what we'll do is, what we're going to start doing is we're going to start coming up to the board and I'm going to give you a bunch of problems to do at the board, okay? This is getting a little weird, okay? I just want to get through some of these things today. So can you remember what this was? What was this?
2
2 squared.
3, 5.
2 squared what?
3, 5.
2 squared.
3,
3.
5. Yeah,
5.
remember.
Yes? Okay. All right. All right?
Yes.
Are we done? Okay. We're finished. Okay.